Okay, so I'm making rice. Very simple. I'm going to use 2 cups of rice. And I'm going to pour that in there. I like jasmine rice. It's the best. And then 4 cups of water. Very simple. It kind of spilled out just a little bit. That's alright. All you got to do now is turn your heat on to high. Wait for it to boil. Once it boils, then you just add the lid. Very simple. And I'm making extra rice tonight in case I have to make rice pudding. And I put a lid on it. I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes after it starts boiling. So it's been about a minute and it's starting to boil. So I'm going to reduce my temperature to low and put the lid back on it. I'll start first so it doesn't stick. Some people like to add butter to it or salt, but I just stir it, put the lid back on, and boil off. Set the timer for 15 minutes, and we wait for that to cook. Well, while that cooks, I'm going to be stirring up some teriyaki vegetables in this skillet right now, on which I'm warming my oil. And I'm going to use my homemade teriyaki sauce, which if anybody wants the recipe to that, I can link it.
Yeah, do it.
And here we go. We're going to start cooking these vegetables in a few minutes.
Sample.
Okay, cut one more.
I'm going to cut a sample carrot.
Okay. Abram's been cutting my carrots for me. I cut the onions, the squash, and the zucchini, which is all fresh vegetables out of our garden. Onions we bought at for charity, and carrots are just some organic carrots I bought at Walmart. Your local Walmart.
I got a fat one.
Okay. Cool. Let's help you out. On its flat side. Alright, we're going to pause for a minute because it's taking a little bit longer for him to cut this carrot, but oh, he's going to cut one. Let him finish doing that one. Look how good he is. I guess when you're almost 8 years old, you should be cutting carrots. As long as you don't chop your finger off, right?
Yep. These are sample carrots. Small carrots.
Alright, let's pause for a minute.
Okay.
Pause. You're cutting so I can move these vegetables in. I'll take these. And
can we watch?
I'm just going to pick them all up, and I'm going to do all the vegetables at once. It's kind of hard to film and put stuff in. Look at that, filming. That's what happens when you try to film and it's everywhere. Here, hold that, Abram. We're going to pause for a minute for a cleanup. Alright, so we made the vegetables into the pan. I should have just paused, but I wanted to show you how fun it is to hold a camera and try to cook at the same time. It just doesn't work. Normally that doesn't happen, but today it did because I want to do a video on how I stir fry this up. So I'll let that cook for a few minutes on 3. And just stir it up. It's going to be a veggie night. Hey, Worm, let's look for the pan lid. It's down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Pan lid. Just cover it up and let it cook and steam inside the pot for, I don't know, until it starts getting soft. I just eyeball everything. That's why I like these kind of dishes. Do I follow a recipe? I do when you make stuff like that. But even on that, I didn't even follow a recipe. Because it asked for brown sugar, and I didn't put brown sugar in it. I put honey in it, because I didn't want brown sugar in it. I wanted honey. So I just substituted the brown sugar for honey. And it asked for cornstarch, and I didn't use cornstarch. I used tapioca starch. So, and again, I guess I just don't need to follow recipes, because I don't ever follow them. I make up my own stuff. So that's why I'm having to do videos for you guys, because people ask me how I cook stuff. So, right here, my rice is still cooking, and later on we will have that with our teriyaki vegetables that's steaming up real nice and pretty. And with the leftover rice, I'm going to make rice pudding. Because of another friend of mine today, she was asking me what I do with the leftover rice, and I say I use rice pudding. Anyways, very inspiring conversation today with a friend, so it got me wanting to cook more rice today, and so I'm going to do the recipe with rice pudding. Plus, who doesn't like rice pudding? Right? Who likes rice pudding?
Me!
How do you like your rice pudding?
I like it with chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup?
Yep.
Well, we might have to do the chocolate syrup one, or we may do the cinnamon, or we don't have any raisins, and we don't have any craisins. Normally, that's what we put in our rice pudding, isn't that right? Wouldn't it be nice to look at my face when I do these videos? But we're looking at our pretty boy's face. So, put this on Facebook in a few more minutes. I'm going to put it on pause for a second and come right back. So, Abram just was telling me that he wants to be like Ryan's Family Reviews, and he wants to put these videos of us cooking on YouTube and see if people subscribe to it. So it's a possibility I might have to do that with my corn tortillas, some of my other videos I made in the past. I even got my little cutie girl. She's involved too sometimes. But anyways, let's not fling that knife around. That's not smart. Put it down. We finished cutting up carrots without a cutting board. That's not smart.
Yeah,
we should have put it on the cutting board with my messy kitchen. We need to start cleaning it up.
Hey, Mom, I'm making samples.
Samples. So he thinks he's making carrot samples.
I am.
That's one thing you can do with your carrots. So anyways, normally when you're filming, you can't clean up as you go. So I'm going to put it on pause so I can start cleaning up, because I've got 6 minutes right now before my rice is done. Alright, so you can see if you can, these vegetables, they've kind of cooked down just a little bit. I've added some salt and pepper just to taste. And then I'm going to add my homemade teriyaki sauce over there. And Abram's still over there cooking his samples again.
Yeah, I want to make carrot soup samples.
Carrot soup samples. Alright. That's something different. Although we're having teriyaki tonight, so I don't know what a carrot soup sample is. But he has an idea, a plan. There we go. Making our food. I think I'm going to pour some of this teriyaki sauce. I'm going to put this on pause again because I can't open it. So I've got it open, and it's a fresh batch of this stuff. I made it today, so it's still kind of hot. I'm just going to pour what I feel like is enough. Looks like a good enough. I don't like it too strong of teriyaki, because teriyaki kind of has a strong flavor to me. If I wanted to add more, I could. But, you know, I'm not going to. I think I'll just set some extras on the table, and you can pour it on extra if you like that. Right now, that's done. I'm going to turn this off, put it on off, put the lid back on to keep it warm. And we're going to sit here and wait 3 more minutes, and our rice should be ready. And then we'll add it to a plate. And that's it for my teriyaki sauce and rice. I'll come back in a few more seconds and show you what the rice looks like when it's done. So I went ahead and took the lid off and checked it, and it looks done. It's 2 minutes done. It's 2 minutes early before the timer goes off, but I went ahead and stirred it, and it looks good and cooked. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and just from the steam itself is going to continue to cook the rice. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and I'm going to get our plates out and put it on our plate, and I will take a picture of it, and you can see it then, but that's what it looks like. Pause. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the plate to give you an idea what it looks like. I wish there was a way I could turn this all at the same time. Hey, Aurelia, you want to film? Film me? Right there. Hold that like that with your finger. Just like that. Got it? So you're filming me. Alright, so I'm going to put this on here. I don't look my best today. Don't look at me. Look at the food. So I'll put just a little bit of rice. I like mine on the side. And then
Mommy, can I have my
vegetables right here on the side too? Just kind of spin it out.
Mommy, can I have mine on the side?
Yeah, you can.
I want to have
Alright,
my vegetables
let's look
on
at
the
it.
side also.
And that's what it looks like. Fresh, yummy vegetables and rice. So if you, like me, comment if you need any questions on what I've done. Hope I explained it to you good. Hope you liked all the funny parts of it, of me splashing vegetables everywhere. But, yeah, this is one of my meals.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, and Chef Abram. That's what we do. We have flying carrots when we cook. So, but as of a study recently, the 5-second rule does not count. It's the 30-minute rule. So it's okay if the carrot falls on the floor and gets recut. Right?
Yep. Oh, and don't forget flying carrots again.